All right, I'm here again, um, feeling a call to just create. So, I'm really grateful to have received a message from another creator a few hours ago, reminding me that, and I'm here to share this with anyone here listening too, we have created enough, or no, we have consumed enough, and it's time to create. So I'm at this incredibly exciting time in my life when I am taking a huge leap of faith and claiming to myself and to the universe that I am ready to be the light that I am, to follow my heart, my intuition, and do what lights me up, and to not settle anymore and do things that do not light me up, to simply, out of fear, and in my case it's to make money, to live. I've known this for a while now, a little over a month. I feel that I've made the decision to step away from a stable source of income that has been providing me a lot of stability, and but it just doesn't make me happy. It did kinda at one point. I mean, it never truly made me happy, but it allowed me to do things that made me happy. But even that, I can see how that is limiting me, because all the time I spend doing something I don't want to be doing, I'm taking energy away from. I could be putting that into creating, which is full circle back to the message that I received and the message that I'm resharing, and why I am here right now creating this. It's very fascinating, the things that are playing out in my life right now, and kind of I just saw the word cycle, the cycle that I see myself, or can feel myself going through. It's this. There's I've put this message out to the universe, and I feel the universe really like presenting me with these other options of stability and things that my mind is really drawn to, and I even feel drawn to it at times. The example I'll give is that there's this online remote business geared towards expats, which I am an expat. I'm an American living in the Netherlands, and I saw it pop up in the last few weeks, and I entered my email just to get more information about it, and then I saw it pop up again just I think yesterday or the day before, and so I was like, you know what, let me do fill in the information so I can get on one of these onboarding calls and just see if it's something I'm interested in. So I have a call tomorrow, and I honestly don't even think I'm gonna go to it, because I know that that's not something I want to do, and I've been practicing. I have been practicing and doing it, following my heart, and my heart led me to where I am now with it, and I can see now, and so I'm really learning through practicing that following my heart is just always, it doesn't necessarily always make sense because, I've kind of known this entire time that this remote job, even though like it looks like, it would be a great opportunity for me to make money, but I just got this sense the entire time, because essentially what I'd be doing is I would be meeting with people to sell programs of other people's dreams, like Tony Robbins, for example. Like I would be meeting with people who are considering signing up for a Tony Robbins program, and then I would be holding space for people remotely. So, the nice thing is I could do it from anywhere in the world, and I could make money, and like I could make good money. But all the while, it's like, I don't want to be the middleman in that. I want to be Chance. Like, I know that, like, people have literally told me in my Sanctum classes that I remind them of Tony Robbins. Like, this is just a random example, but it's like, I just know that I don't even know what I'm capable of, and I say that because I don't want to limit it. And I know that taking this job would be limiting it. Yes, it would bring in money and it would give me all of this freedom, but I just feel that it would not light me up. It would just be, this is continuing that cycle of doing something that I don't want to do and taking energy away from the things that I do want to do, and like holding back and waiting because, I would have to sign up for this training, then I would get trained, and then I would, then I would start making money, and then I would have the money, and then, in my mind, I'm like, oh, well, then I would be able to do all the things I want to do. I'd be able to take singing lessons. I'd be able to, I'd just be able to have more time to do these other passion projects that I want to put my energy into, that, like, none of it, like, I don't honestly really even care about making money. I just, like, abundance to me, I've been really fixated on money lately because I have big dreams and things that I want to experience in this life. And so I think that means I need money. And in a way that I do, but it's like, I don't need this overflowing bank account. Like, I feel like abundance means so much fucking more than money, first of all. I know that. And I was reminded of that today, actually, in that, like, in this time of transition, I am seeking outside myself. I'm looking for a new place to live. I just got a new job that I'm really excited about. It's a job that I'm going to be returning to, because it was a passion project of mine, something that I gave up to move to Europe, and it's something I have the opportunity to do again. And it's like, I'm being reminded in this moment of all of the things that I have and all of the things that I'm being given and already have. I mean, the list just goes on and on. I have a home that I live in right now that it was related with the job that I'm leaving. And so there's been this part of me that's been eager to leave, but it's like, I don't even have to leave. I have literally been told that I can stay here until I find my next place, and there's no rush to find my next place. And there's really no rush in anything. I'm feeling that very strongly right now. There is no rush. Because again, I have all of these big dreams. Like, I wanna sing and I want to act, and I want to travel, and I want to inspire, I want to lead, I want to create. I know that all of those things can happen. And I in no way want to limit myself. And it's going to happen in the timing that it's meant to. And wow, I can see how like this need I've been feeling to control and to find a way to make all of this money has been, out of safety, but then it's also like how I think I'm going to make all these things happen. Such a strong lesson that's been coming through for me from Spirit in the recent days and weeks has been like the universe and my spirit guides and ancestors and all of this energy. I can feel them very graciously holding my hand through letting go of control, which is something that was revealed to me pretty strongly almost 2 years ago. And in the integration process of that, I feel it coming through strongly now. And again, also with grace and with this real like gentleness, this like, I can feel their energy presenting this to me, and I can feel them along with myself saying like, I'm ready to let go of control. And that is how I live the life beyond my wildest dreams. And that is how it's just by just trusting and being brave. I'm literally physically seeing a lion right now. I'm seeing my vision board that I created. I will share this. This is a vision board that I created for 2025. And lions is just something that I've been connecting with so much. There's this beautiful artwork of a lion in the home that I live in right now. I literally felt called to watch the Lion King. I hadn't seen that movie since I was a kid. And the original version, I remember I saw the CGI updated one in a drive-in theater randomly. But nothing beats the original, and I just happened to watch that just now. But yeah, like when I connect with the lion energy, it is brave, and that is something that I know is innate in me, and it's fearless, and that's like it's fearless in the letting go of control, and that is something that I know Spirit is asking me and saying to me and reminding me, you are ready to just trust and to not have fear, and to know that falling into this unknown, I am held. Because we're held, friends. We are held every moment. Every moment. I always think of like the atoms. I actually don't know if air is made of atoms. I think that it is, but I don't actually know. Like I'm not an expert on those kinds of things. But I do know that like the cells in our body and the atoms that make up reality on a physical level, like beyond energy, And then, if none of you get into energy, like it's all holding us. It is all benevolently holding us every moment of existence. And so, yeah, I'm ready, and I am here tonight creating something with my intention to just be, this is the beginning of a dedication to myself, because I don't want to do something I don't want to do anymore just to make money. I'm getting emotional as I'm saying this. I'm just fucking tired of it. I'm fucking tired of doing things that I don't want to do. I have spent my whole life doing things that I don't want to do because it's what I thought I had to do, because it's what I felt other people wanted me to do. And I told myself that this year is the beginning of this new life, this art of living the life beyond my wildest dreams, my sexy wildest dreams. And I'm grateful that I'm seeing through the illusion and the deceptions of just these cycles trying to come back in. This is the ancestral patterns that I am breaking. I'm done. I'm fucking done. I'm done doing things that I don't want to do for whatever reason. I'm done putting on the mask. I'm done, and I'm ready. I'm ready to just create. I'm ready to create all the things that I feel called to. And 1717, I just saw. I'm not sure exactly what that one means, but I'll look it up after. Actually, I'll look it up right now. There's no fucking rules. I'm so inspired by so many of the content creators I've been connecting with lately, and I love them all very much, but I'm also in this time of me stepping into creating. I am going to be consuming them a lot less, because I just can see how that is also just taking away from my energy, and I'm just like waiting for the inspiration to be I'm waiting. I'm like consuming. I thought that consuming these things was productive, but I'm realizing that it's not necessarily, because I'm just like waiting for the inspiration when I'm the inspiration. And 1717 signals new beginnings and urges you to be more independent and take charge of your own life. Mic drop, universe. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Just 111%. All right. I brought my tarot decks. I said this in my last video, like, I am not an expert on this yet, but we all start somewhere, and this is where I'm starting. And I don't even know if tarot is like what I want to be sharing in the long run. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't even know if me sharing videos on YouTube, like, I don't know. And that is part of stepping into this unknown, is just, I don't need to know. All I need to do is follow wherever my heart is guiding me, and I'm committing to creating something every day. So whether that is a YouTube video, whether that is a video I share on Instagram. I don't know what the fuck's going on with TikTok right now. I never had a TikTok, but I actually do think that I'm going to, I'm gonna, I know that, I mean, I'm not in America right now, so I actually don't think that anything is affected here, but I heard that it like got banned and then it came back, and I know it's really shook people up over there. And I'm very, very, very grateful that I got myself out of there. And I do feel for all the people there. I know that this fear that I'm feeling, everyone in America is experiencing it in their own reflective way. And if you're watching this and you're American and you're in America right now, know that my heart goes out to you, and know that it's going to be okay. I'm feeling called to share this. I shared this with all of my loved ones when the election results first came out. And again, I fully acknowledge that I am in a privileged place, not being there, and I can say these words that I'm about to say from a grounded place and also a safe place. Because I don't know what's going to go down over the next 4 years, and I don't even know where I'm going to be in the next year, 2 years, 3 years, like I might be back there at some point. I have no idea. I'm letting go of control of my life, and I'm choosing to follow wherever it leads. But my point is that, I know that I'm very lucky to be where I am. But what I want to share is what I shared again right around the election day, was that it was right around this time where I was experiencing my individual reality, and so I got this sense that on a collective scale, and 2222, as I just said that, that collectively we are ready to come up out of the darkness. We are ready to bring light and love, specifically light, to our deepest, darkest parts of humanity. And 2255, and what is happening in America right now, I just have this intuitive sense, and I can hear and feel Spirit reassuring me that, like, is this process unfolding. It is bringing these deepest, darkest parts of humanity to the surface for us all to see and for us all to wake up to. So again, my heart goes out to everyone there, and it's going to affect the entire world. But I know that things are going to get better as a result of it, because this is why I left America. There's a lot of fucked up things there, and even that, I know that somebody out there will say that I'm privileged for saying that, even more so that I'm here and not there, but just because I know that there's fucked up things that go on everywhere in the world, is what I'm getting at. And I don't have an answer beyond that. All I know is that our deepest, darkest secrets and everything is in the process of coming up to the surface, and the light is being shown on it for it to be transformed into something completely new. And so I know that things are going to get worse before they get better, but then I actually feel that they're going to get dramatically better. So, anyways, I shared that with all of my loved ones in the States. And the people I shared it with, it gave them some hope. So I hope it can for you too, if you're watching this and if you're feeling the feels that this time of change is bringing on. But maybe it can help you too to connect with this courage of the lion and to, again, step into your power and create whatever you're feeling called to create and to be the change. Be the change that you want to see. I know I've spent a lot of my life waiting, searching, watching other things and I just, in this creation, in this sharing of what I'm choosing to step into, I know that I am going to be a part of the change that I've been wanting. And so that's what I'm going to put out, and that's what I would encourage anyone watching this to do as well. All right. I feel some very heavy energy from everything I was just talking about. And, it's okay. But I'm going to do a little collective reading now. I like to start with my wild unknown animal spirit. My mind is going to be blown right now if I get the lion card, because I've been talking about the lion, but I'm very curious. What is the animal for this collective reading that Spirit has to share with us here now? I'm not getting anything, so I'm going to, yep. Okay. Ooh. I've not gotten this one before. We got the unicorn. And what I do know about the unicorn is I know that is one of the 7 spirit cards. So there's earth, water, air, and fire. And each of those has a certain number in them, but it's quite a bit more. And there's the ascension of those. And then there's just 7 of the spirit cards. And those represent the 7 chakras. And wow, I'm gonna go right into reading about that because I'm very intrigued. The unicorn. All right. That is connected with our 6th chakra. So the unicorn is reconnecting to higher wisdom or divinity. It's difficult to see, hear, or think of a unicorn without immediately questioning if it's real. Did they ever exist? Perhaps long, long ago. The mind answers, maybe, or it could be, or no way. This very contemplation explains our relationship with divinity, and it encapsulates our wavering belief in the unicorn. We wonder what divinity is. We wonder where our intuition comes from and if we really trust it. We think about a higher power, and maybe our mind hesitates between yes, no, and maybe. Is it male or female? Does it have a name? Is it just a feeling? The unicorn card appears and wakes us up to curiosity about the higher self and the divine. It is a card of questioning, exploring, and contemplating the inexplicable. The inexplicable. English is my first language, friends. The mind's eye knows there is something beyond our day-to-day lives, a deeper dimension to our experiences. The mind's eye reaches and reaches and reaches out, grasping something more. You are the unicorn, and you have begun your quest for the answers. Wow. Really like that. And then, so yeah, the unicorn is the 6th chakra. It's no surprise the subtle essence of the unicorn resides behind the 3rd eye. The exact place from which the unicorn's horn extends. This center is called the Anna chakra, or command center. The ancient yogis believed it is to be responsible for our intellect, intuition, and deepest wisdom. Some say our 2 eyes see the past and present, while the 3rd eye peers into the future. Wow. And look at the beautiful moon behind it. I've been connecting with rainbows a lot lately. I've been connecting with the moon a lot lately. The moon has these like rainbow colors to it, and it's lighting up behind this darkness. Yeah, I mean, what I get from that is it kind of goes back to what I was just saying. Like, we're ready to come up, to rise up out of the darkness, and to trust and have courage and faith and surrender, letting go of control into the unknown. And like, yes, there's this piece of divinity that is unknown. So 222, so I share that. It's very fascinating. So a little bit about my journey. I really, what woke me up was plant medicine. And it was plant medicine in a really big way, and then went quite a long time not really understanding what that experience was. But then there came a time when I followed my intuition back to plant medicine, and then from that time, for about a 2-year period, I dove really deep into plant medicine. And I don't regret doing that at all. It was my path, and it was what I was meant to do. I definitely don't recommend it to everyone. It was a lot of fucking work. And I will say that, like, it's been about a year now since my last ceremony that I did, which was an ayahuasca ceremony. And that was the last plant medicine that, like, really was like, you have dove deep enough. Stop, because you're just hurting yourself at this point. Yeah, so it was the one that really made me slow down and integrate. And actually, I mean, I had a few, not like full-on ceremonies, but like milder psychedelic experiences a few times over the last year. But I really haven't felt called to it. And it's very interesting because I know that I'm a light worker, and I actually don't really feel the need to define it beyond that. I felt very drawn to shamanism, and I actually, a few months ago, I had an experience where I called myself a shaman, and then I have been calling myself a light worker, walking the shamanic path. And this is one of those things that, again, I don't feel that I don't want to limit myself. Like, I don't know what I am. I know that I'm a light worker. I mean, in the sense that we're all light, and I'm here to work with the light. And I actually think we're all that. So anything beyond that, I just don't, I don't know, and I don't need to know right now. I don't want to put a label on myself because that's what I think I am and then limit myself in any way. I want the universe to continue to lead me and guide me and show me wherever I'm meant to go. And if that's shamanism, great. And shamanism, of course, can mean a lot more things than just plant medicine. But I was feeling very drawn to it in regards to plant medicine. And what I'm getting at is that I don't even really feel drawn to plant medicine anymore because I had a point of all of this. Oh, yes. Talking about the unicorn card. So one of the things that I loved about plant medicine was it plant medicine just dives you into divinity. You're right there. Like it lifts the veil of this human experience, and we get to just see very clearly, and in my deepest experiences that I had, which I'm so grateful for, like I was shown very clearly, like, oh, this is what we're doing here. Like this is like we're all just source, spirit, God having a human experience, and everything is all this one thing. And so the integration process of that, now that it's been a while and I don't see myself having an experience like that, maybe ever again, because I just don't really feel the need to again, because I was shown it, and I still have this knowing that is truth. But my point I'm getting at is that even though I had that experience, those experiences, and I trust if you're here resonating with this, that you've probably had your own version of those experiences. There's a lot of other ways to have this feeling, this knowing beyond just plant medicine. When we come back down and we're in our humanness, our minds will never understand. And this is this questioning, this what is it? Is it male or female? Does it have a name? Is it just a feeling? This is a lot of what I feel we're stepping into collectively, is this letting go of control, letting go of needing to know, letting go of needing to understand, as hard as that is, and sometimes may even seem, it's not impossible, but it may seem impossible because your mind will not stop, is what I'm finding. Like, it won't stop trying to figure it out. And that's like what it's supposed to do. Because if it didn't stop, something I keep realizing, again and again and again, is that it's as much as I would like my mind to stop sometimes, it's then what would be the point? What would be the point of being here? There wouldn't be a challenge anymore, and there wouldn't be, that's just what we came here to do. We were everything. We were source, consciousness, everything. And we came here to have this human experience, to experience what we're experiencing. And I just feel like the mind is our greatest creation, because it wouldn't be a challenge without it. So, props to the mind for that. This is probably one of my favorite conversations I've ever had. I had a conversation with someone once where I just was talking about the mind, and I just was like, you gotta give the mind credit. It's really fucking good at its job. Yeah. I'll never forget that. And it's true. But yeah, that's what I'm getting from the unicorn card, is just we're ready to just say, I hear you, mind. I hear you, but I know that there is more beyond the limitations that I have spent my life letting limit me. And I let go of those limitations by letting go of control, by just accepting that like we don't know, and letting our heart guide us, and just choosing ourselves is really what it comes down to. Just choosing ourselves and letting that lead us to that life beyond our wildest dreams. Because I don't know about you, but I've been trying my whole life, and I will say life has continually gotten better, but the core things that have just kept me in the cycle of limiting beliefs and like ancestral trauma and karma, and there's all of these things that I'm now, like when I really get to the core of it and I'm now like really ready to rise above and let go of, living my life trying to figure it out and thinking that I knew all the answers wasn't doing anything. I know that if I just kept on that road, I would continue to evolve, and yes, things would change, and yes, and I feel like in my case actually it would just be a lot more running away, and I don't want to run away anymore. I want to choose me, and I am committing to choosing me, and I'm committing to knowing that I don't need to understand, but I am divinity, and the more that I allow myself to live my life divinely led by the divinity that I am, that this higher wisdom is just going to be received more and more. And yeah, I wanted to quote Courtney from the Divinely Aligned channel. It's just our hearts are gonna blow our minds. So that's actually, I think, all I have to share tonight, friends. I had my tarot here, but I'm actually not feeling called to that. I feel like this was our one card, our beautiful unicorn. So I'm gonna keep showing up here, and I don't know where it's gonna go, but I know it's gonna lead me to places I've never been before. I know that this is the beginning of a whole new life, new in every way. And what I feel this year of 9 is about is letting go of all the attachments to the old way, which is going to take time and intention and compassion and grace and trust and surrender and patience, because it makes sense. You know, wherever you are in your life, you've spent up until now living this way. And we've all, historically, generationally, ancestrally, we're carrying it all. So really, it's not even just your life, you know, like I'm 28 years old in this human body. And so, you know, it's 28 years that I've been living this way. But it's like, really, it's everything before up until now. And so, yeah, it's going to take time. So first, full circle back to that message is about slowing down, 444, as I say that. Just slowing down and just fucking loving ourselves. when I'm stressing and trying to figure it out and feeling like I need to know, I'm just miserable. I just feel like shit. And I'm not going to say I don't love myself in those moments, because I still do, and I'm so grateful for that. But it doesn't feel good. And I'm also quoting Courtney here. Courtney, this is my favorite thing that you and Zero have brought through. It gets to be easy. Like, that's not easy. Trying to figure out and everything is not fucking easy. And I believe that. I believe that it gets to be easy. 4545. Yeah. So I'm gonna finish this here with our beautiful unicorn. I am committing to me. I'm committing to choosing to believe in myself, choosing to step into my power and step into courage, and choosing to show up in this life every day for me, and to create and share and trust that that's going to lead me exactly where I'm meant to be. And I encourage anyone out there watching, listening, to do the same. What do you want to do? What lights you up? What lights you up? And what is, I want to say big or small, but I actually feel small, because I know that I know that I did not get where I am overnight, and I know that I'm not going to get where I'm going overnight. So what is something small that you can do in your life, starting right now, that lights you up? Something that maybe you could do every day, and allowing, because when you do that thing and it lights you up, you just shine, and others are drawn to you, and even that may be scary for some of you, but that's where you're meant to be, and that's where you want to be. That's where you feel amazing. That's where you come alive, and that's where you deserve to be. That's where we all deserve to be. So even if it's just something small, something that you can do every day that lights you up, do that. Like, as much as you can, just do it, and just let it be alive in you. Because I know that that is going to lead you wherever you're meant to go. Because that is going to be the catalyst of that little small light is all we need. That's all we need to let that just grow and grow and grow. And that, friends, is how we're going to change the world. We're not going to fix everything just like that. We individually have to choose ourselves and choose to let go of the things that we think we need to do, and in time just be the light that we are. And that individually is going to ripple out, and collectively the world will change. I know that it will. And it starts with us. So be the light in your own way, and just love yourself. Good night, friends.